Here's why you call it a mouth bow often. Now you might think that it should be hard to sing while playing a mouth bow, but it's really very easy, especially if all you folk help. Now here's a Blue Ridge Mountain song that I love to play on the mouth bow, and it's got it's got a chorus, or perhaps a refrain. It's not as long as most choruses. It goes like this. Old groundhog. Now I know that's a lot to remember, but I'm sure you're all up to it. So I want to see mouths moving and hear some voices. I don't twist arms. It's not a mandatory option, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it if you lend me your voices. You want to practice it? It goes like this again. Old groundhog. Well, the closed mouths are real quiet. Let's try it one more time, just so you get it right.
Old groundhog.
Oh, you're quick. You got it right away. Each time you hear me sing that after the verses, help out. Oh, shoulder up your gun and call up your dog. Shoulder up your gun and call up your dog. Off to the woods to hunt groundhog. Sing old groundhog. I think it's the first folk song that I learned when I was about your age. And I'll bet you've all heard it if you haven't sung it. It's about a railroad worker on the Chesapeake and Ohio line who had a race with a new invention called the steam drill while building the Big Bend Tunnel through the mountains. Some say he was born with a hammer in his hand. That's probably a tall tale. But the story ends by saying he died with a hammer in his hands, and that might be a true story. We think it was really a steel driving man. Do you know his name? John Henry, sure. Well, this version of his ballad of the steel driving man has a bit of a repeat of words called call and response. And when I say a line and repeat it, that's my invitation for you to sing it over again with me. They used to do that in church services too, especially if they didn't have hymn books, so the group could sing along more easily. So here we go, John Henry. John Henry, when he was a baby, sitting on his mammy's knee. Well, he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel, said, hammer be the death of me. Oh, hammer be the death of me. Sing about the hammer. Sing, hammer be the death of me, Lord, Lord. Oh, hammer be the death of me. John Henry, he said to his captain, what did he say? Said, Captain, you'd better see me swing, for I'm swinging 90 pounds from my hips on down. I love to hear that cold steel ring. Oh, I love to hear that cold steel ring. Sing about the steel. I love to hear that cold steel. Oh, I love to hear that cold steel ring. John Henry, he had him a woman. Yes, he did. Her name, it was Polly Ann. When John Henry was sick, Lord, and lying in his bed, Polly Ann drove steel like a man. Yes, she did. Polly Ann drove steel like a man. Sing Polly Ann drove. Now, they first made these steel guitars for Hawaiians, hence the beautiful Art Deco stencil on the back. That's a long way from Mississippi. Down in Mississippi, the blues players learned how to wear the neck of a bottle on one finger so they could play slide guitar. And I'll try this on a song from Mississippi Delta that Muddy Waters made most famous, although it was around before he was. He left Mississippi for Chicago because he was too blue in Mississippi. He wanted a better life up north and sang this song. Excuse me, I got the picks on the wrong fingers. It might make a difference. I'm really picky. home. Baby, don't you want to go? I'm crying, oh, baby, don't you want to go? Back to that land of California, from my sweet home, Chicago. Now 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. I'm heading on it, baby, ain't gonna stay here no more. I'm crying, oh, baby, don't you want to go? Back to that land of California, from my sweet home, Chicago. And 6 and 2 is 8, 8 and 2 is 10. Someday you might think, baby, gonna need my help again. I'm crying, oh, baby, don't you want to go? Back to that land of California, from my sweet home, Chicago. When he got to the gates of hell, he said, stoke up the fire and we'll roast her well. I diddle-I-fi, diddle-I-day. There were 2 little devils wearing balls and chains. She up with her foot and kicked out the brains. High, diddle-I-fi, diddle-I-I. When you hear the banjo bounce to the beat of Cotton Eye Joe, here we go. Way down south years ago, who wants to man named Cotton Eye Joe? Oh, Cotton Eye Joe, Cotton Eye Joe. He could dance, he could sing, he could make that banjo ring. Oh, Cotton Eye Joe, where'd you come from, where'd you go? You start following the beat until the song is over. Right? Here we go. Oh, that's great, except you didn't start. As soon as you hear that kazoo, let's give it another try. Washboard, they would play. Let's hear the washboards. Lay it on laundry every day. Soap sits on the ground, bubbles all around. Rub-a-dub-a-dub in the little tub, and it too made found. Thimbles on the fingers made the noise. They'd play it on laundry for the boys. They could rag a tune right through the knees of a brand new pair of BVDs. Coney Island washboard roundelay, swing it. Right through the knees of a brand new pair of DVDs. Coney Island washboard roundup, Coney Island washboard roundup, Coney Island washboard roundup. Hey! Give my band a hand.